Hi to all our dear televiewers, our stakeholders, the faculty, staff, students of Foundation University, and all those watching us all over the world. This is another Thursday, and we hope that you have made Thursdays as your regular habit as you watch us here on Channel 6 for iGreyhound, the official talk show of Foundation University. My name is Cecile Genove, and as always, this is a pleasant task for me and also a learning environment for all of us here watching us. And we also ensure that our guests here on iGreyhound are individuals who you can get many things from, and also to showcase what we can offer here at Foundation University. So without much further ado, may I introduce our guest for tonight's episode. She is a managing partner of one of the well-known accounting firms, not only here in Dumaguete City, but also in Negros Oriental. May I introduce to all our televiewers, Ms. Mariant Morales. Hi, Ms. Mariant. Pleasant evening.
Good evening, Ma'am Cecile. Good evening, everyone.
Thank you for accommodating our invitation, Ms. Mariant. I know that you are neck deep with your schedule, but since this is a time that is also an opportune one for our televiewers to get to know the state of the accountancy program in the Philippines. After all, you had just celebrated your centennial, no? If I'm not mistaken,
correct,
the 100 years of the accountancy program in the Philippines. Yes, so where are we now, Ms. Mariant? Ms. Mariant, talking about it in general terms.
The accountancy profession in the Philippines is actually, it's not actually a crisis, but we're in short of certified public accountants in the country. So it's very challenging for us. We have just our passing rate in the board exam is quite challenging. It's getting lower and lower. So hopefully we will be able to cope up with that.
Yes.
And to provide more CPAs in the years to come.
Yes, yes. Indeed, there has been a time when the surge of the accountancy program, or those who are taking accountancy all over the Philippines, enjoyed a great surge. And I think this is true in all schools in the Philippines. So I understand that today, even if this is a lucrative profession, not many are going into it.
Because it's a challenging subject in the first place. Actually, our passing rate, if I remember, maybe the highest is 48% back in 2010.
Yes,
but our lowest is for around 14% in just recently 2019. So it's very, the passing rate is not that high. And then it's really hard to pass the subject when you are in the undergrad. Then when you're already in the profession, actually in the Philippines, salary in that sense for accountants is not that high. So some go outside the country and find more greener opportunities there for the CPAs.
Okay. I am curious as well because the enrollment, if I'm not mistaken, of accountancy schools in the Philippines may also be experiencing a very good percentage, a high percentage.
For the enrollment?
For the enrollment?
Actually, yes. Maybe. There's a change in the landscape. We are affected by the K-12.
Okay.
Then also there are state universities that are opening for the program, which is free. So there's a regadan of enrollees from the private to the public.
Okay, so again, good that you mentioned that state universities and schools, of course, offer free tuition. So even if they may take accountancy as a program or as a discipline or as a degree program, at least they enjoy free tuition if they go to the state universities and colleges. Yes, but would you say, Ms. Mariant, that indeed it may be a discouraging aspect? As far as the accountancy profession is concerned? Does it discourage some students or prospective students or even parents?
Actually, generally, no. So as an accountant, there are so many opportunities open for a CPA. For me, for example, I enjoy different sectors. When I have my license and I practiced, so I am in accountancy, just for a background. We have 4 sectors. We can go for the government, the academe, for the public practice and for the commerce and industry. So I was able to enjoy. Actually, I'm already involved in commerce and industry, and I'm in the academe for 14 years, in the public practice for 15 years. So in many aspects, I'm just here, there, and everywhere.
So yeah, I was about to go into that as well, that the opportunities for our accountancy graduates, but this is to mean, Ms. Mariant, that they have to be licensed. They have to be certified
CPA.
like CPAs,
Yes,
no?
yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So in other words, if you are a graduate of accountancy, but you are not a certified public accountant, then can you practice? Or
they can also be hired for many companies. Actually, we have many graduates in big companies here in Dumaguete that hired our accountancy graduates, even if they're not yet CPAs. But the opportunities for the CPAs with those licenses are really that high, in a much higher position.
Okay. You also mentioned, Ms. Mariant, that there are quite a number, no, of our accountancy graduates who may not really find big opportunities in the country, thus they go abroad. But I'm just curious, but is their work or line of endeavor abroad similar to what they have been trained here for? Meaning, do they go into accountancy or auditing perhaps?
Yes, I think so. Actually, for a new trend right now, it's a new thing. Even if we are here in the Philippines, we can also cater clients abroad, as long as you already have the contacts there. So maybe there's a trend right now that even if we're here in the Philippines, then if you know the basics of accounting, we can provide services even outside the country.
Yes, especially now, no, that there's virtual opportunities for everybody, no, or online opportunities as well. So in other words, if those of us, those of our viewers who are watching us now, students, parents, and even significant others, who would want to send their children, no, or their student to a course as lucrative. I'd like to still believe, no, that the accountancy discipline is still very lucrative. Would like to send them and make a degree program and of course make a career out of accountancy. Is it something that they can very well go into?
Yes, they can. Accountancy opens so many opportunities. If you're in accounting and you know how to deal with people, because in the real world, it's not just in computing and analyzing and everything. You should also know how to deal with everybody around you. So when you are in a CPA package, then you can have a higher salary if that's what you want, like a lucrative profession.
You mentioned all those four
sectors.
Yes, sectors, no, that an accountancy graduate or in fact even a CPA can go into. So now you are in the academe because you teach part-time here at Foundation University, and you are now also
public practitioner.
Public practitioner, and at the same time you're now into commerce and industry.
My first job is a commerce and industry. But I resigned. I'm a Makati girl.
Yes, okay.
Then it's just a month. Then I need to come back home because my mother was sick back then. And then she passed away. Then I find opportunities here in Dumaguete. So that's when the Dumalaga and Sechico firm opened the door for me. And then from then, 15 years actually from now, I'm very lucky girl because they have given me the venue to share what I have learned from my understudies and to deal with different type of clients. So
before I go into how Foundation University has prepared you, for this particular career that you are now trekking, perhaps until you would say hands up, no? So probably this would be the career that you would be trekking, maybe for a long time, no? Of course. But is the job that you are holding now, no, being managing partner of Justo Sechico and Associates CPAs, no?
Or SA.
Yes. Is this something that you also had prepared for, or your job in Makati was the training ground that you took?
It's really different. I'll go back from the start.
Yes.
When I came in Foundation, Actually, I don't know what course to enroll. I just copied the course of my schoolmates. Well, they enrolled here first, so they took up accountancy. So I also took up accountancy.
Okay.
I didn't know that it's a very hard subject.
Yes, yes.
But Foundation gave me the scholarship. That's why I'm here. I enrolled here. So I was like an academic scholarship for 3 years. Then I shifted to a Debra Herring Scholar. So I was a scholar. I took up accountancy. At first, I really don't have any idea what accounting is. I have zero knowledge. Then, lucky me, fortunately, I have a very good teacher who helped me, molded me, just give me the basic of accounting. Then came Sir Attorney Duram Dumalagan for my second year college. So that's the time I was really trained for the future of how being a CPA.
Yes,
I was a very, very shy girl. I'm not, I can't believe that I'm here talking to you, ma'am, that I'm having this interview, but 15 years, like 20 years ago.
After you finished your degree?
No, just after high school. I was really a very shy girl. So then I was trained here to open up a little. When we have our discussion for accounting, Attorney Dumalagan really required us to discuss the problems and explain it to our classmates. So actually, that training was really useful when I'm already in my profession. My first client was a group of doctors that I was able to deliver my report because I was trained here by Attorney Duram Dumalagan. And then it was a challenging year during my undergrad because accounting is a hard course, and I need to maintain my scholarship. So that's it. Then I graduated and took up the board exam. Luckily, I passed for first time, and then I have no clue before that I'll be doing the academe because it's not part of my personality to discuss. I only discuss for my classmates.
Be a teacher.
Yeah, to be a teacher. I only discuss for grade's sake, so that Sir Duram will give me a grade. But a foundation gave me this opportunity to share my knowledge to the students. So that's, I think, Mamilon, or my first year college teacher, Ma'am Narcisa Chavez, asked me to teach here. So I tried, and then it lasted me until now. And then even until now, Foundation University opened so many opportunities for me. They enrolled me for the master's degree, although I'm not done yet for that. And then last year or 2 years ago, they asked me to enroll for 12 units BS education. So until now, Foundation University really helped me for my profession.
Yes, that's really very nice. And of course, again, I think all our televiewers know this, no? That accountancy is really a very challenging, very difficult course to be in. But again, I'd like to look at it from the point of view of someone who would, of course, like to have their students be exposed, no? To various endeavors, no? Perhaps to broaden, as we say, their horizon, to meet the people, and to engage people in whatever accounting or auditing needs that they may have. But would you say, Ms. Mariant, that being an accountant, for example, a certified public accountant, do you need to be like a gregarious, be open to individuals, or is it because as you had mentioned, you are a shy individual, no? You're a shy person, but here you are. I think you have very well gained the confidence of facing anyone, no? All your clients.
Through my experience, I think. Because I need to deliver. As a CPA, there's something expected from me. And if I keep on being a shy lady, so I cannot deliver. Right. I need to open up. And teaching really helped me to open up. So I have many types of students for many batches that I came and go and pass the. So through experience, maybe.
Yes. In the convention, I think, no, that many among our CPAs in the Philippines had attended because you celebrated your centennial, and I think this is a gathering among all CPAs in the Philippines. Did you also share certain best practices, so to speak, or perhaps how to cope with the challenges that the profession is facing now, among others?
Actually, for the centenary celebration, it is we didn't have a convention there, just for the awarding for the top 100 CPAs in the country. But for the 1 year, I am very active with our organization, professional organization. We really tackle about it. Well, I am a representative for Negros Oriental, so I'm given the chance to talk with other CPAs from the other part of the country and discuss the current status of the profession.
Yeah. Are you referring to the Philippine Institute of Certified Public Accountants, Negros Oriental Chapter, or PICPA? No, I understand that you are president.
Yeah, for this fiscal year 2022 and 2023.
Yes, yes. So among others, I think it's a good time for all of you, no, to be together. The PICPA, for example, as an organization. Do you also reach out and help graduates, for example, who are looking for a job? Yes, yes.
To the contrary, ma'am, there's so many job vacancy right now. Philo-PICPANs contacted me. They're asking for a graduate or a CPA that I can refer to them. But unfortunately, I don't have anybody to refer to because we are short of accountancy graduates or a CPA.
Yes, or perhaps those who may have graduated or are CPAs themselves may be employed already elsewhere.
Yes,
yeah, okay.
Really, in short,
yes,
I cannot. I don't have anyone to endorse to them.
Yes, yes. But there was a time, no, if I may recall, that there was a time that again, no, there was a surge in the enrollment and even the passing rate of accountancy graduates. And in fact, there were a number, let me see, not really a number of years, no, but a particular year or two where graduates coming from Negros Oriental really made it, no, to the topmost position or to the topmost place in the accountancy program.
But it changed. I don't know what happened. The exam is really hard. Like since 2018, 17.
Yeah.
So the trend from that year
That's
until
all
now,
over the Philippines.
Yes,
no?
ma'am.
Yeah. Okay.
It's really all over the Philippines, and here in Negros Oriental, we're also part of the casualty.
Yes, yes, right. No. Even if I think we have the best teachers, no? Excellent teachers, at least in the 4 universities that we have in Dumaguete City and Negros Oriental. Yes, and I don't want to look at it that way. I think our enrollment really, no, in our schools and even here in Foundation University has been increasing. In other words, like it's still an encouraging trend that we may be enjoying.
If I compare it during my time, like 20 years ago, the enrollees for accountancy really declined. Maybe for the shift to another courses. So, then actually the K-12 also affected the program.
Right, right. Yeah, because of the 2 years, no, that they spend in senior high school. So instead of moving on to the tertiary level, here they're
delayed for 2 years.
Yes, right, yeah. Your choice of a degree program, Ms. Mariant, that you would be doing as a career, was it your original choice or your dream perhaps?
I don't know, maybe. I just
was it your first choice, accountancy or accounting?
Yes. Because in the brochure, when we have enrollment, accountancy is the very first.
Because if we alphabetize it,
accountancy is the first course there. Then I thought accountancy is the one. Taking accountancy, you will have a job in the bank. That's what I think before.
Yeah, that was in your mind.
Yeah. So accounts, bank accounts, then accountant. Maybe that's the thing. But I was wrong. Accounting is quite harder than just in the banking.
The skills that you should possess, no, being in the accountancy program, even as a student, and also while you finish the course, or as you are able to finish your course, can you mention some of these? Some qualities that you should possess as a student and as you move onwards to becoming a CPA, at least on your part?
For a CPA student, he or she should have a fighting spirit, a strong heart, patience, hard work, so that there's so many challenging days and nights, but it will be all worth it when you will be able to pass. Well, she should be a fighter. There's no weak personality for this profession. It's a hard profession outside after college when you are in the field of accounting.
Okay. Were there times when you thought that you would give up, no? Because after all, there may be times when
challenges.
Very challenging. Yes.
I stumbled also once, but I'm already in the program. Or we have this saying, nabasa na sa ulan, so magpabasa na lang. So nagpabasa na lang ko. Then I also need to focus even if it's very challenging because of my scholarship. I cannot continue my studies without my scholarship.
So you did not shift, of course, no? It was really accountancy or accounting all throughout. Yes.
I face it. I face the challenge.
Unlike perhaps some individuals who start out in the accountancy program and then in the middle, no, they shifted, or maybe, well, they probably needed to stay on for certain reasons, but eventually, shifted to another course. We will be talking more with you, Miss Mariant, and perhaps we can also talk about the challenges that you may have encountered, including among your clients, although we don't need to mention specific names or organizations, but how you had handled them and how Foundation University has prepared you for this particular career that you are now trekking. We will be right back, friends, after these few reminders.
The entire world has been on the cusp of its fourth industrial revolution, the era of artificial intelligence, robotics, and smart devices. Not only do these changes influence our lifestyle, they shape the future of jobs and the skill sets students must master to face what is required of them. Education 4.0 is here, and FU has your back. Deciding on whether or not to attend university, as well as which university to go to, are tough decisions to make. We're here to assure you that continuing your education at FU is well worth your while. Why? Because we focus on quality, innovation, and versatility to guarantee students the preparation they need for the real world. In 2015, the World Economic Forum reported the fluctuations in core skill sets and how they continue to change drastically. What was once demanded has faded away into automated jobs, and what is now sought for in the job force are complex problem-solving skills, emotional intelligence, creativity, and precise communication skills. People must also adapt to incorporating smart technology, robotics, and artificial intelligence in several fields now. Research has shown that the safest jobs that won't become automated anytime soon by robots are careers in creativity, innovation, and people-oriented positions. It's a huge transition the next generation has to face, and that's you. But there is no need to worry. In fact, it's time to get excited. With big change comes big opportunity, and FU has fully integrated Education 4.0 to prepare you. So what exactly is Education 4.0? It means the synthesis of smart technology to promote independent digital learning at a student's pace. Essentially, a student can learn theoretical knowledge and soft skills at home while honing practical skills face-to-face. FU already demonstrated its prepared and adaptive state by having the iPad program in place before the pandemic hit. And we managed to quickly switch to online courses for our students, unlike any other university in Negros Oriental. As Benjamin Franklin once said, failing to prepare is preparation for failure. We want every student to succeed and will do whatever it takes. we realized that job security means skill set flexibility. If you have an entire arsenal of skills at your disposal, then you can choose between a whole host of jobs upon graduation. And if you feel prepared for a new chapter in your life, you'll excel with a strong foundation of confidence. Our Foundation University Expanded Learning Program, aka FUEL, has not only allowed FU students across the Philippines to continue learning despite the pandemic from the comfort and safety of their own home. It has brought forth the opportunity to advance each student's skills with technology. It's an absolute must in the 21st century to navigate the threshold of the internet and software programs through our electronic devices. We saw our own faculty create innovative approaches for transitioning their lectures and laboratory courses online, as well as our students' ability to adapt to virtual classrooms and enhance their self-discipline. It doesn't matter if it's online or on campus. FU graduates come out on top, not only feeling more prepared than other graduates around the nation. They are more prepared. This is because our unique pedagogies break what's outdated in traditional teaching methods. We incorporate the latest webinars and workshops from experts all over the world. We make sure every student becomes fluent in the language of technology and relevant software programs for their fields of study. We emphasize constructive feedback in our courses and guarantee each class to be a safe space for discussions. We promote cross-cultural communication skills across every discipline, and we continuously update our curriculums because that's what preparation is all about. The bottom line is, we religiously adapt to keep our students ahead. There's nothing like knowing you are fully capable and ready for the job market that's at your disposal. It may seem intimidating to see the long, exhaustive list employers put out for potential candidates because they're trying to make their lives easier. So we have concentrated on making it easy for our students. We make sure that they can check off every asset on the list. The average person goes through about 12 different jobs in their lifetime. So what if an innovative education steeped in the right direction could get you there with ease? That is what FU is offering. It's not only about job opportunities. It's job opportunities for decades to come.
Yes, we're back once again, friends, right here on iGreyhound on Channel 6 of Filproducts TV-Dumaguete and streamed live on the main Facebook page of Foundation University. And we are still having a very interesting conversation with one of the partners of the Justo Sechico and Associates CPAs, Ms. Mariant Morales, an alumna of Foundation University. Ms. Mariant, we were talking about the challenges that anyone who knows what the profession is would understand what you are talking about. No? But here you are, I have to congratulate you, no? That here you are, you have persisted and you are, well, you have many years to stay on here in the profession. But talking about the clients that you have now, no? In this particular firm, Justo Sechico, how do you deal and how do you cope with varied clients? Because you have mentioned that there are diverse
very diverse clients.
Very diverse clients.
Actually, what is most challenging is their characters, behaviors, more than the financial things that they're asking us to do. So that's the most, I think, challenging part. There are different types of challenges that we have, but what else? For the regulation, we're also complying with our governments. So there are some government agencies that needs improvement, I think. I will not mention what agency is that, but it will affect the our role in this industry is to connect actually the clients and the government, just the middleman, so that a facilitator for the taxpayers or for the businessman to have a business here in our localities then we will assist them for any registration, for any renewal. So that's one, which was one of our challenges because for our government situation.
Yes.
By the way, we are not just an accounting firm. We also cater like a bookkeeping. We're also a diverse services.
Yes.
So we have a tax compliance. We also do audit for accounting, and we assist for the registration or closing of business, both for the BIR and for the LGUs.
Yes.
So we have very diverse services.
Yes.
So
So diverse clients, diverse services, but you have to tailor fit, no? Each particular client to a particular service, and vice versa also. Yeah. So tell us, Miss Mariant, about the roles that each one, not really probably very specific, no, but the roles that each one of the individuals who you are working with in the firm do particularly. Do you divide the work? Do you is there one particular person who handles one account or something like that?
For our firm, actually we started when I came in our firm. We're just 6 of us.
Okay.
So right now we doubled. So right now we already have a division.
Okay.
So we have a CEO, our bossing. Then he's in charge of all the accreditation and the overall monitoring of the firm. Then I came in as the managing partner. I see and monitor all the operation, day-to-day operation. And also, I'm an active auditor, so I also audit. But we have 3 divisions right now. We have the bookkeeping for the processing, assistance for the BIR, SSS for Health Pag-ibig. That's monthly. Then we also assist for the processing for the mayor's permit, closing for the business, both in the LGU and in the BIR. Then for our audit, we have an audit for like internal audit. We conduct external audit, fraud audit, any type of audit. And then we have our admin. So we already have a division right now. Unlike before that, just mingling and we're doing everything.
Yeah, or maybe one entire organization handling all this, no? But this is now more convenient or more systematic, I suppose. No?
Yeah, it's more systematic. And as per observation, we are more productive right now because we're leveraging. So we cannot do everything if only the 6 of us will do it. So we have many people right now to help us. So we can serve more to the clients, to the community.
Yeah, right. Have there been instances when you were like really specifically instructed, no, to do something according to the needs of the clients, or do you initiate telling the clients that this is how it is going to be done and so on? Of course, within the bounds of legalities and everything.
One thing I like for the public practice is because I have the freedom to advise the client. This is what's the right thing to do. Unlike if I'm in the other sector of the profession. That's why I stick in the public practice because I have the freedom to advise the client.
Public practice would mean that you are in control, something like you are on top of the situation.
For public practice, we offer our services to the public for any types of industries.
Okay.
We're not just focused in one company. Then we are the accountant.
Yes.
We can be an accountant to different companies and auditors.
Yeah, because you're a firm, no? You're an organization. You don't service, or you're not an accountant or an auditor of one particular firm, right? But you service practically anyone who would approach you to
ask help.
Yeah, to ask help or to avail of your services. Yes. So your clients, Miss Mariant, are varied, no? LGUs, local government units.
Except for government. For the government has different accountants. We're just for the private companies.
Yes. Okay. Have you also catered to, or maybe have other institutions availed of your services as well, like educational institutions, private organizations, for
hospitals.
Hospitals. Okay.
For hospital. Right now, we didn't have a hospital, except hospital, because hospital is one of the complicated industry. So all other industry, schools, university, we already have that. NGOs, cooperatives. We have many cooperatives here in Negros Oriental. Rural banks, churches, hotels, restaurants, BPOs. We also have that.
Did you act both as the you were an external auditor?
Depending on the services they're asking.
Yes. Or bookkeeping. Or keeping their books, no? Yes, okay. But is it you know, not really far better, no, but is it more like to your liking, for example, no? But of course, this is going to be subjective, no? Because you cannot simply just say, I like this and I want this to be done by me, no? Because you have other associates, you are working with a particular firm. But do you also, like, for example, turn away clients because of certain reasons? I don't know.
Terminate a client.
Or terminate or maybe turn away, or you don't accept it, you don't accept the job anymore for certain reasons only. Talking about it in general terms.
I think currently we don't terminate clients because
so your term is terminate, no?
Terminate to end the relationship or the contract with the client,
or maybe not accept.
At first we need to review the profile of that client to see if we're safe to deal with the client.
Right.
So based on experience, we have good clients.
And you know, the services that you mentioned, no, these are really top of the line, and these are things that are needed, no, in society today. And that is why perhaps this is an opportune time again for our viewers to realize, no, that the accountancy field, the accountancy program, being an accountant really is something that the country needs, for that matter.
We are the backbone.
Yes, exactly.
We're just doing our job behind the scene.
Yes, exactly.
We are there.
Right. So in other words, all major organizations, whether they are, of course, except the local government units.
LGU, they also have their accountants.
But they have their own. It's really, they are really employees of the LGUs, yes. So practically all organizations, of course, public and private, really need the services, no, of an accountant or an auditor or a bookkeeper. So in other words, the opportunities are really vast.
It's really there.
Yes, Mariant. Yes, right. It's a matter of, taking the plunge and perhaps really like sticking it out, no? Like what you did, for example, as well. So in the days that you were here at Foundation University as an undergraduate student, as a scholar for that matter, again, perhaps we can take you back. No, let's take you back to the time when you were also a student and so on. And because you're teaching also right now, yes, right. Instances when it's something like you probably would raise your hand and say, I give up.
My first assignment, I was young. I'm 23, 24, 24, 25 right now. I was handling not a CPA class. It's another class. And since I was young, they are like bullying me.
Okay, really?
That I need to show the boundary.
Yes.
Then I have this reputation of being a tiger
or a terror teacher.
A terror teacher. I have this. What is that? I have this. I'm known for that, actually.
Probably because of the course that you teach. It's a difficult course.
Actually, outside foundation, I heard about it. I have the reputation, but I'm not. I'm not. They told me that I was really strict. I am a disciplinarian.
Yes.
I need to be strict for the student to learn and to be trained for what a CPA in the future is to be. So I'm just strict inside the classroom, but I'm not strict outside. So that particular learning experience, is something that you probably would also learn a lesson from, because after all, the students are there to learn, but at the same time, you also need to be strict for them to be able to get. Actually, I just continue being strict right now.
Yes, of course.
But those students who stayed in the class and know me, that I have the other side. there are two sides of me.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I think we can set boundaries, but at the same time, we can also still be friends with our students.
I'm very disciplinary.
Yes, very good. Probably, is this something that you had learned from your parents or?
Yes, my mother's a disciplinarian.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Then, my training in my elementary, since high school, I came from a Chinese school. The discipline is very
rigid, maybe, very rigid. Yes.
So, I was able to bring that in my college years.
Yeah. They say that when you take up accounting or accountancy, they say that you should be good in mathematics. Does that follow? Or is it a requirement? How about in your case?
My math is okay.
Yeah,
but
certainly.
My math is okay, but accountancy is more on analysis than mathematics.
So analyzing the figures.
The figures, the transaction, where it came from, where it will be going.
Yeah. So your analytical skills really would be put to a test. No?
Yes.
They also say, I think some sectors are also saying that accounting or accountancy as well as the legal profession are good partners. No?
Yeah.
What do you think of that, Miss Mariant?
I think so. There's so many CPAs right now that already
are lawyers also. Yes. Is that a good? I think that's a good combination. No?
Yes, it's a good combination.
Yeah. But in the firm that you are working with now, are all of you CPAs, certified public accountants, or you have lawyers also?
The partners are CPAs, but we already hired non-CPAs that can assist us who have backgrounds in accounting.
Okay. That's really very nice.
For a lawyer, before, we have Attorney Pidor as our godfather. He is the one who guided us when we have problems.
Yes, that's really nice.
But right now, since Attorney Pidor is in the city, and we transferred already, so we don't have lawyer, but hopefully soon we have a new lawyer in the firm.
Right. Very nice. Again, going back to the training that you had here at Foundation University, maybe I can ask you this. Did you have a life while being
an accountancy student?
While being an accountancy student? They say if you're
balance.
I mean, like it's all study and
I have a life, but it's not balanced actually. Like 80%.
80% is
schooling, studying. I missed out 20% of my life, but I'm still enjoying it. I just discovered in this time of my life, I discovered there's so many things happened in the past during my college years. In my family that I didn't know, just because I'm just focusing on my studies. It's really funny, but that's the way it is.
So that's what you meant when you said that did you lead a balanced life, no? So in other words, a big portion of your life then, and perhaps even until now, is on the profession and on studies for that matter. But again, as you had mentioned, it's all worth it, I suppose, no? At this point,
accountancy gave me this opportunity. I think it's all worth it.
Okay, and I suppose, and I can see it from how you also interact now, no? That you love the profession. No?
I learned to love the profession because the profession gave me so many things that I didn't imagine that will come into my life.
Or would come your way.
Hopefully in the future.
Yes, right. Did you have like specific plans of what you're supposed to do after graduation?
After graduation, I want to be an accountant in a multinational company. That's why after the board exam, I stayed in Manila, work in a big company. But unfortunately, I don't like the practice since I already have the license back then, and I'm just so fresh and young. Then I don't want to put in a situation that might my ethics and values will be twisted. So I came here. The opportunities really just opened. The doors opened for me. So I'm really just thankful.
So it was a personal choice, no? Yes. Among the students that you have now, Miss Mariant, are there individuals who, well, I think for teachers naman, for that matter, no, you can spot whether a student has a potential or has the potential. Yes.
Yeah, a lot actually. I'm handling the higher accountancy right now, third year and fourth year. I saw students that maybe become a CPA if they are just be guided properly. We're doing some reviews right now. We know the challenges of the review, the board exam passing rate. So here in Foundation, we're doing some programs to assist the students since they are the product of the online studies.
Yes, that's another one that may probably have restricted the program, no? So you mentioned already the senior high school program. The senior high school years, no? So 2 years.
Then pandemic came.
Pandemic, yes. So perhaps it may have contributed also to this particular fact.
In spite of that, I saw students right now, potential students that can be a CPA. And I just want to let them know that I am here. Personally, I am here for them.
Yes,
I will guide them until when they take the board exam.
Correct. But there are those also who may have been successful, like in their profession now, but who took the board exams maybe more than twice or more than once, no? But at least they did not
give up,
let go or give up, no?
Actually, it doesn't matter if they took the board exam more than once, as long as they pass it. So I'm happy there's so many graduates right now that is already enjoying the profession. I have students right now that they are the ones, the trusted employees in companies in Dumaguete.
That's very good. Graduates of ours here at Foundation University.
Young CPAs.
Yeah, very good, very good. The profession, again, as I would like to say, it has been around for 100 years. No? So imagine the challenges, opportunities that may have been passed on, right, from generation to generation. But this is a long time for the accountancy field, not to be here, to be around in the Philippines.
It is just it is because we work.
Centennial.
It's centennial.
Yeah.
We work behind the scenes, so people don't know about us.
Exactly. Right.
But we're here.
Yes. So. Again, maybe we can not really compare, no, but maybe equate the accountancy profession to other professions where they are cooped up in one section or cooped up in a room and just work by themselves, no? But is it also that way in the accountancy program, in the field of accountancy? You work on your own, like you are cooped up in one room and
depend on the professional.
Yes.
Because there are professionals that wants to work alone.
Yes,
They're
right.
alone. But there are some professionals who want to work with other professionals also to share the ideas and the skills that we have so that we can serve more, we can serve better.
Yeah. And then talking about sharing ideas and insights, do you make it a point also among your colleagues to be discussing things, especially related to your clients' needs?
Yes, ma'am. We discuss about that. In our firm, I'm very fortunate that I have partners that are very open to discuss ideas, they discuss new things.
Yes.
So we discuss.
And I think that's really very helpful, no? Because you learn from one another.
PICPA is a venue where we can discuss our whatever things that we need to discuss for the profession.
The Philippine Institute of Certified Public Accountants, Negros Oriental Chapter, So that's another responsibility that you have, Ms. Mariant. Yes, that's really great, So in the few minutes that we have left, Ms. Mariant, at least for this particular episode, again, we thank you for accommodating our invitation. We can showcase the accounting program of Foundation University, our faculty as well as our students. But in this particular portion of the show, Ms. Mariant, perhaps you have things that you'd like to share or say as a parting shot to your students, to your colleagues in the profession, perhaps to the CPA, the accountancy program as a whole, after all, here you have remained, no, in the country for 100 years, no, and we are also hoping for another 100 years for the accountancy profession. Yeah, you have the floor, Miss Mariant.
What to share?
Yeah.
First, for the student.
Yes.
We are now really waiting for you, since we have a shortage of CPAs right now. So do your best. Just study hard. Hopefully, you will be able to pass the next board exam. Then be a fighter. Pray that you will be able to be successful in the endeavor that you are in right now. And for the CPAs, hopefully in years to come that we will be the profession that we are in will be more appreciated by the people around us. So that's it.
Yeah, very nice. And we thank Foundation University also.
Thank you, Foundation University. Of course, Foundation University opened the door for the accountancy program, profession, everything.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about accountancy. It started when I came here, and then until now, Foundation University been there to help me develop my skills, not just a practicing CPA, but a teacher's CPA.
Right.
So really, thank you, Foundation. So. For the viewers, for the parents who wants your children to be enrolled in Foundation University, so you may consider enrolling them in accountancy program. So accountancy is a profession that is a very wide range ang iyahang koan. Ang iyahang pwedeng maadto.
Yeah, right. And we are also very proud of what you have achieved, no, Miss Mariant? You have come a long way, and of course, we're counting the many years that you would still be staying in the profession.
Hopefully.
Yes, hopefully, of course, no, God willing. And yes, may your tribe increase, as they say, no? We need more CPAs in the country. We need individuals like you who would be partners also of organizations, no? Individuals who have needs that you have in your firm. Yeah.
Actually, personally, I have this pay it forward thing.
Yeah.
So, I conduct sometimes, if I have free time, I give free tutorial to the students who wants to know about accountancy.
Right.
So I have these many advocacies that still need to be materialized.
Very good. So where can they get in touch with you, just in case, Miss Mariant? In your office or something?
I'm in my office, in my firm. You can contact me through my Facebook, Messenger. I'm just around Foundation University.
Okay, that's really very nice. So paying it forward also is something that we can give back, not to the institution that we owe. Thank you very much once again, Miss Mariant. Hope to have you again, of course, no?
Thank
in the
you,
future, especially if you may have activities also in your PICPA organization of Negros Oriental. So with that, friends, we bring to a close another episode of iGreyhound. It was truly such an engaging conversation with Miss Mariant Morales, one of our very successful alumni of Foundation University. Please do not forget, our replays are on Channel 6 from 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 3 in the afternoon every Friday and Saturday. And I have mentioned also that we are being streamed live on the main Facebook page of Foundation University. Thank you very much once again to my stylist, Ms. Nicole Kalumpang, for my beautiful clothes as always on the show. This has been Cecile Genove bidding everyone a pleasant evening.
College leads you to the future. What it takes is for you to have a strong knowledge foundation. At Foundation University, quality first-hand learning is achieved through our state-of-the-art facilities. You can choose your dream profession and become who you want to be in a fun learning environment. After all, you can't spell fun without FU. It's
Experience what it's like to be a professional while studying. FU believes that grades alone do not define a student. Rather, it also gives importance to skills necessary for facing the real world. Choosing FU is literally choosing your life purpose. With excellence, commitment, and integrity, you can make a difference. At FU, you can be the one. Welcome to Foundation University, the home of the Greyhounds. Programs offered: become who you want to be. With our state-of-the-art facilities, conducive for learning, an eco-friendly environment, with friendly, reliable, and committed staff and faculty. Are you ready for an experience? Join us. Make a difference. Be a Foundationite.